If you're like a lot of us, you may be wondering where Melania Trump came from and how she wound up married to the 45th President of the United States.
We were both at the same party, and that's how we met.
Number 1. Early life and family. Former First Lady Melania Trump was born Melania Knaus on April 26, 1970. She was born in Yugoslavia, now part of present-day Slovenia. Her father, Victor, was a car salesman, and her mother, Amalia, was a pattern maker at a factory that produced children's clothing. As a child, Melania's interest in modeling started early. She and other children of the workers at the factory participated in fashion shows that featured children's clothing. She has an older sister, Inez, who is an artist and her longtime confidant, and an older half-brother whom she never met from her father's previous marriage. Number 2. Education. Melania is more than just a pretty face. In 1985, she left home to attend the Secondary School of Design and Photography in the capital of Slovenia. She studied architecture and design for 1 year before she dropped out to become a professional model. When her husband's campaign began, she claimed to have a degree in architecture from the Slovenian University, which she never used because she embarked on her modeling career. However, reporters have been unable to verify that she is a college graduate, or even that she attended more than 1 year of college. Number 3. All About Barron. Melania has only one child. She and former President Donald Trump had him together. On March 20, 2006, she gave birth to their son, Barron William Trump. She chose his middle name, while Donald chose his first name. Barron is the first boy to live in the White House since JFK's time. The 3 presidents prior to Trump, Obama, Bush, and Clinton, were fathers only to girls. While other presidents since JFK's time have had sons, they've all been adults who lived outside of the White House. In the first months of Trump's presidency, she remained at the couple's home in New York City so Barron could complete his schooling there. She also has 4 stepchildren, stepsons Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, and a stepdaughter Ivanka Trump from Donald's first marriage to Ivana. She has another stepdaughter, Tiffany Trump, from his second marriage to Marla Maples. Number 4. Modeling career. The former First Lady has quite the resume when it comes to her modeling career. She began modeling at 5 years old and started doing commercial work at 16 when she posed for the Slovenian fashion photographer Stane Jericho. When she began working as a model, she changed her name from the Slovene version of her name Knaus to the German version Knaus. She also changed the spelling of her first name from Melania to what we know her as today, Melania. At 18, Knaus signed with a modeling agency in Milan, Italy. In 1992, she was named runner-up in the Jana magazine Look of the Year contest. After attending the University of Ljubljana for 1 year, Melania modeled for fashion houses in Paris and Milan. Melania's image appeared on the cover of the Italian version of Vanity Fair and Bulgarian edition of Harper's Bazaar. She also posed for a Sports Illustrated swimsuit spread and posed in the buff for GQ magazine in 2000. Number 5. How she got to the US. In 1995, Melania met Metropolitan Models co-owner Paolo Zampoli, a friend of her future husband, Donald Trump, who was on a scouting trip to Europe. Zampoli urged her to travel to the US, where he said he would like to represent her. In 1996, she moved to Manhattan. Zampoli arranged for her to share an apartment with photographer Matthew Atanian in Union Square. Number 6. Her religious views. Today's visit with His Holiness Pope Francis at Pontifex is one I'll never forget. I was humbled by the honor. Blessings to all. Melania's father was in the League of Communists of Slovenia, which espoused a policy of state atheism. As was common, however, he had his daughters secretly baptized as Catholic. When the Trumps met Pope Francis at the Vatican in 2017, Melania brought her rosary and asked the Pope to bless it. Melania opened her introduction to the president at the Florida rally in February 2017 by saying, "Let us pray," to the crowd, and then she even went on to recite the Lord's Prayer. Number 7. Does she really speak 5 languages? Even some critics of Melania Trump thought Bette Midler was out of line for making fun of the former First Lady's accent when she delivered her speech at the Republican National Convention. After Midler tweeted, "Oh God, she still can't speak English." Melania Trump's fans blasted the entertainer for xenophobia. Numerous fans jumped to her defense. "She speaks 5 languages," they tweeted. In February 2016, well before Donald Trump was elected president, potential First Lady Melania Trump took part in an interview with cable news station MSNBC.
I speak few languages.
A few?
Yeah.
English?
English, Italian, French, German.
Number 8. Her marriage to Donald. In 1998, Melania met Donald Trump at a party in a Manhattan nightclub. At first, the fashion model wanted nothing to do with him, because he asked for her number after arriving at the Gala Kit Kat Club with a cosmetics heiress named Selena Middlefart. For months, Melania refused Donald's invitations to go on a date. Eventually, she reconsidered and established a relationship with the real estate mogul. In 2004, Melania accepted Donald's proposal. The pair wed in January 2005 in Palm Beach, Florida, and their lavish reception was held at Trump's estate, Mar-a-Lago. The next month, the new Miss Trump was featured on the cover of Vogue magazine wearing her couture wedding gown, which was worth an estimated $100,000. A year after the wedding, Melania gave birth to Barron. Number 9. Her citizenship. Melania Trump calls becoming a U.S. citizen the greatest privilege on the planet. The same year Melania had Barron, in 2006, she became a United States citizen. In 2000, around the time that Trump was considering a presidential run on the Reform Party ticket, Donald and Melania briefly parted ways. A year later, Melania received her green card that allowed her to stay and work in the U.S. Questions have been raised about how she was qualified for the visa in the Extraordinary Ability category. Becoming a citizen in 2006 gave her the right to sponsor her parents, Victor and Amalia Knaus, who are now in the U.S. and in the process of applying for citizenship. Number 10. Her jewelry line. Flotus's net worth was estimated to be $50 million in 2019. In 2010, Melania launched her own jewelry line called Melania Timepieces and Jewelry. She sold the pieces on QVC. The collection included costume jewelry and fashion timepieces that ranged between $30 and $200. In the early 2000s, she created the skincare line called Melania Mark's Skincare Collection, and it sold at high-end department stores. On Inauguration Day, her companies and products were listed in her official White House biography, but were quickly removed. Income from her two businesses brought in a modest $15,000 to $50,000 in royalties for the model turned First Lady in 2016. Number 11. Be Best. In 2018, Melania started the Be Best campaign, meant to raise awareness of cyberbullying. The campaign was accompanied by a booklet that was promoted as having been written by First Lady Melania Trump and the Federal Trade Commission, but it was nearly identical to a document first published in 2014 by the FTC. However, Melania Trump did not claim she had written the pamphlet herself, and she contributed an introduction to a slightly revised booklet. In December 2019, Be Best became a trending topic on Twitter after Melania's husband Donald used Twitter to mock teenage environmental activist Greta Thunberg. Number 12. Her approval rating. Melania Trump left the White House with the worst popularity rating for any First Lady at the end of her term in polling history. Traditionally, First Ladies are nearly uniformly admired. The position is unelected and normally uncontroversial, so you could say it's hard to be unpopular. However, in Gallup's annual poll of the most admired women, Melania ranked in the top 10 for her years as First Lady, but never topped the list. Did any of these facts surprise you? Let us know in the comments. If you want to keep up with all the latest celebrity news and gossip, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and stay up to date with the Things Celebrity.